What is going on, guys? It's Kaiserka here with another episode of ESO Greymoor, and today, once again, joined with our best friends Theodore and Little Beansprout down there. So, without further ado, let's just get started. We are on our way to Svana's chambers. We have some stuff to report. Man, it's good to be back. Back in the saddle. Of course, the palace always wants to be a bit stuttery, doesn't it? Pretty odd.
So,
Only happens here.
do we have a way to defend against the Harrow Storms or what?
The elixir should do what we need, provided neither Fenn nor I made any miscalculations.
Yolen, don't be so negative. The elixir will work. You'll see. Oh, good. You're back. Mjolnir and I have been discussing the various ways to turn what we've got into a protective elixir. I'm hesitant to get too excited, but I think we've figured out how to defend against the Harrow Storms.
Tell me what you're thinking.
The Grey Host uses an unstable mix of alchemy and sorcery to create the Harrow Storms. An arcane ritual and the Netherroot brew focus the power of each Harrow Storm through the prepared witch pikes. Ingenious, but fully exploitable.
Yes, very Minecraft-esque. Well, exploitable. How so?
We can use the refined brew as the basis of our elixir. Now that we understand how the Harrow Storms are created, we can use those same components to replicate the medallion's protective properties. We just need to gather the necessary components.
Alright, how can I help?
Svana's associate, Mog, will procure most of the supplies I need, but there's one final ingredient required. For various reasons, I can't simply walk into the Hall of the Dead and claim it myself. I need you to acquire Arkay's sacred oil.
Ooh, what is this?
A holy ointment associated with a god that became popular due to imperial influence. It's used by the priests in the Hall of the Dead to provide protection against necromancy and the undead. We need that oil to create our elixir.
Very well. Let us push
You'll
forward.
need my help. I'll meet you at the Hall of the Dead.
Cool.
Mog, put away the tankard and get the supplies Fenn requires.
Yes, your royal ladiness. But I'm keeping the tankard.
Let us head down to the Hall of the Dead. Gonna be very spooky, I could already tell. I mean, dead is in the name after all. It's where they keep the bodies. Can you mount yet? No, not quite. As soon as we reach out here, we could bring out the big bear. Yes. Oh, the big bear, Theodore. Here we go. Cut through this alleyway. And here we are. Hall of the Dead. What's a shrine to the divines, it looks like. Where is this? Where are we headed? Talk to High Priest Ingrid. Is he upstairs, perchance?
Poor refugees arrive by the hour.
Princess
Why does
Svana,
Svargrim hesitate?
what can I do
Oh.
for you?
Oh, no.
But all they do is lock away the afflicted.
Oh, he's out
We
here.
need your help.
Okay.
I'm surprised to see the princess here. As you can see, the influx of refugees has made this place much more hectic than usual. Is there something I can do for Princess Svana?
We need some of Arkay's sacred oil.
Sacred oil? Strange. That's the second time today someone has come seeking Arkay's anointing balm. Sword Thane Athlet arrived with an edict from the king. Demanded our entire supply. How we're to consecrate the dead without it, I have no idea.
King Svargrim be like, I'll take your entire stock. Well, that's pretty sus. I think it's pretty obvious Svargrim is gonna be, the High King's gonna be the bad guy. I think it's obvious.
The Sword Thane wouldn't say. He just mentioned that the High King needed it to defend Solitude. I'm sorry I can't comply with the princess's request. Things are hard enough that these refugees must take shelter here among the dead.
Do you know where the Sword Thanes took Arkay's sacred oil?
The Sword Thane took the oil to Castle Dower. That's where all the supplies for a siege are gathered during periods of strife. I pray that High King Svargrim receives the patience and wisdom required to see us through this crisis.
Tell me more about Castle Dower.
Solitude's foundation began with the construction of Castle Dower. It's the oldest structure in the city, and the most defensible. I tried to move the refugees there for safekeeping, but my request was denied. The High King has other plans, I suppose.
Yeah, he just wants to leave you all to die, it looks like. Well, Castle Dower it is. High King is shaping up to be quite the villain. There's Jarl Redhorn. Alright. This tower should just be up here, yep. Very good. Very nice. I hear. Well, is it Temple Courtyard?
Hold! Castle Dower is Princess Svana.
Sword Thane, our business is urgent. My friend will explain.
Yes.
I don't have time for the princess's proclivities right now. The High King... We barely keep up with the multitude of tasks. So speak quickly, and let me get back to it.
The High Priest said you took all of the sacred oil. The princess needs some of it.
My orders from the High King were clear. Stockpile the entire supply of sacred oil in the Temple of the Divines here within the confines of Castle Dower. What in Shore's name does the princess need with holy oil anyway?
There's an elixir that protects against hero storms, but it requires the sacred oil.
Protection? Truly? The Herald already outnumber my soldiers, and more arrive every day. Still, giving you the oil would violate the High King's edict. I suppose if I happened to look the other way for a moment, I wouldn't notice if a flask disappears.
I understand. Thank you very much. Take the oil. Arcade's sacred oil.
A single flask? Fenn will have to make do. Let's get it back to...
Sword Thane, why has work? I gave strict orders, yet my daughter freely enters the castle grounds. What do they want, Sword Thane?
They,
We came to offer our assistance, Father. Sword Thane, how can we help?
Athlet has everything well in hand, child. Despite your intentions, you would only hinder our efforts. Go! The Sword Thane doesn't need my daughter or her wastrel underfoot.
Yes. Of course. Of course. That was pretty close call, not gonna lie. Had me shook there for a second. But we were sneaky enough to avoid the High King's eyes.
My father's never been what I'd call a warm and caring parent. But this crisis has made him even more distant. Let's get this sacred oil to Fenn. My father will certainly change his attitude once we present the protective elixir to him.
Why doesn't your father want us in Castle Dower?
He's trying to protect me. It's what he does. And leave me out. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault. I know Mother's death weighs on him, as does this entire crisis. That's why we have to help. This elixir is going to work. It has to.
But why seal off the old fortress?
It's not that unusual. Castle Dower is the most defensible part of the city. In the past, we'd gather the people inside the walls. Now my father is using the fortress to house the Herald. They need to go somewhere, right?
Right, that's a little sus. I feel like he's using that area as operations for his vampiric activities. But we're gonna find that out, though. I feel like we're gonna find it out probably pretty soon. High King blocking off the defensible area, not letting anyone in. Refusing to do anything against the threat.
What is it?
Putting up an act. It's pretty clear what's gonna happen. But whatever's gonna happen, we're gonna avoid it. We're gonna stop it, no matter what. No matter what. Back to the chambers. The stuttery chambers. It's like blue screen instead of the Xbox 360 red screen of death. This is like the... this is it. Ultimate lagfest. The ultimate
Once
lagfest.
it's ready, I'll test the elixir.
As you say, Lyris. Ah, here they come now. You have the sacred oil?
Yes.
Add it to the cauldron.
Very well.
Yes, a perfect fusion. It's ready to be tested. Come, let's talk. With the addition of the sacred oil, the elixir is complete. Before we produce enough to distribute to the people of Western Skyrim, we need to test it. I'm confident of my work, but we're dealing with powerful forces here.
How do you plan to test the elixir?
We can't wait for the next Harrow Storm to strike. But what you and Svana learned in Blackreach might help. You heard that Exarch Ulfra was testing Harrow Storm rituals in a place called the Undergrove. We'll go there and let Lyris drink the elixir.
Right, the orders mentioned the Undergrove is hidden in an ancient barrow.
During my explorations of Blackreach, I came across an ancient burial site, a place called the Midnight Barrow. This Undergrove must be inside those ruins. Once there, you and Svana keep watch from a safe distance, while Lyris steps into the storm.
Ah yes, there can only be one barrow in Blackreach naturally. Well, I guess we're going to Midnight Barrow then.
From what I could tell, the Midnight Barrow sank into Blackreach in the distant past. Somewhere in its chambers, we'll find the Undergrove. The ruined barrow is in the Lightless Hollow, in the northwest portion of the cavern. We'll meet you there.
Remind me, how are we going to test the elixir?
We're going to find an active Harrow Storm in the Undergrove. Or I'm going to attempt to replicate one in there. Then Lyris drinks the elixir, exposes herself to the dark magic, and we wait to see what happens.
Sounds risky, not gonna lie.
Very risky. But it's also our best chance to counter the Harrow Storms and fight back against the Grey Host. Either Lyris comes through fine, or she transforms into a Harrowed. Or a Harrow Fiend. That's also a possibility.
Well, I highly doubt it's gonna happen considering what a popular character Lyris is. And look, the stuttering is gone. It just smooths out on its own, doesn't it? Well, I guess we're headed off to, let's see, go to Midnight Barrow. Well, let's go hit up a wave shrine and just pop ourselves over to the darkness of Blackreach. We are on our way. Jump off here. Come on, can you do it? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ultimate pro parkour right there. You saw it here first, folks. Assassin's Creed, basically, right? Basically. Hey, who's let me know in the comments. Are you guys excited for Valhalla coming out? I actually am. Like, I played a little bit of Origins, haven't played Odyssey. I know there's a lot of controversy around those games, but I mean, Valhalla, I mean, it's got Vikings, right? So, as a huge fan of Skyrim, and you know, ESO Greymoor as well, right? Obviously, that's what we're doing right now. I'm looking forward to Valhalla. It looks pretty dope, and a lot of the complaints I've seen at Odyssey, apparently there's going to be amended with. Oh, where's the ration? I'm just talking. But yeah, a lot of the issues I've heard are going to be amended with Valhalla, so it seems pretty promising. I mean, not gonna lie, it seems like it's going to be pretty good, but we're gonna have to find that out ourselves. So let's see, Midnight Barrow. Where is that again? Oh, let's hit up the show on map feature. Oh, it wants us to leave. Midnight Barrow is located in Blackreach. It doesn't say what part of Blackreach, so we're gonna have to throw a dart, aren't we? Well, let's look on this map here. We got Gloomforest, Dark Rise, Lightless Hollow, got Miner's Lament, Grotto Falls, Dark Moon. We're just gonna hit up Dusktown, and we're gonna see from there if it'll show up actually properly in the map instead of just telling us to leave the City of Solitude. Which obviously Blackreach is not in Solitude, but game likes to be a little bit tricky sometimes. There are a few things that could still be improved, of course. I mean, it is 6 years old already, and it's doing a great job. Like, the next update, man, Markarth is looking delicious. That's just juicy right there, right? They're going to be adding so many quality of life features, like the, for example, item sets. They get added to a collection, and you could deconstruct them, and you could reconstruct them at any time without having to grind them out again. It costs transmutation crystals, right? But I mean, I always have those piled up in my inventory anyways, never ever use them, except a few times for my, you know, in-game gear, right? But it seems it's going to be really great, in my opinion. Midnight Bearer is over there. Hey, now we know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe, right? G.I. Joe, American hero. Man, that's a great show. That was great. Zartan, best character. Zartan was bae. Not gonna lie. And Snake Eyes and Storm Shadows, that dichotomy. Man, we're not even talking about. We're in Greymoor right now. We got a mission, and of course it's on the other side. So let's pop in again. Pop to the north. It is much closer. It'd be nice if it actually told us, you know, it's where it is specifically. It's something like, oh, it's in this general area. Take 15 way shrines to get there, but we're here now. We are close by, and we can get on our beautiful bear, Theodore, who's always here for us. Theodore, never gonna give us up, never gonna let us down, run around, or desert us. We hit that H button, he summons, he's here, we're riding him. He's always there. Man, this is just so beautiful though. I really like when they embrace the lore, right? Like, Skyrim was notorious for being, I mean, Oblivion 2, for being kind of watered down. Morrowind was just brilliant, just a brilliant fever dream, right? But I really like when they incorporate the more alien aspects of the lore, like just all these mushrooms. I kind of get Morrowind vibes in a good way. It's like Morrowind, but with its own Skyrim flavor. And I know Blackreach is already in Skyrim and stuff, but I don't know, it just felt like more of the same. It's just like, yeah, I mean, you get the big cave and you have mushrooms, but it's just Greymoor ruins. I mean, you've already seen Greymoor ruins all throughout the game. All throughout the game. So it's just kind of generic at that point, honestly. But in here, it's so fleshed out. It's just huge. It feels unique.
Please don't make me do this.
Do what?
Ah! Oh, thank God you're not one of these tomb robbers. Or another ghost. I've had my fill of ghosts.
And kind of cute. You've been seeing ghosts?
Mainly one ghost, honestly. A distant ancestor. Every time I try to sleep, he's in my dreams. I've barely had an hour's rest since I came to Dusktown. It's going to kill me if it doesn't drive me mad first. He's been calling me here, I think.
To what end?
To put him to rest, I think. He's being tormented as much as he's tormenting me. I came to this terrible place to find his remains. But the tomb robbers have angered the dead, and I'm terrified to step foot into the barrow alone.
I'll help you find your ancestors' remains, don't worry.
My damned ancestor is the traitor Jarl, Hagridden. He was buried alive in the Midnight Barrow long before I was born. Unfortunately, he has no tomb, and what's left of him has been scattered around by these Draugr-kin thieves.
What did your ancestor do?
My family only speaks his name to curse it. I'm told he betrayed his hold, so he was cast into the Midnight Barrow with other exiles and traitors, far out of reach of Sovngarde. I can't say whether he deserved that, but I know he suffered for it.
How so?
Call it a feeling. What I've seen in my dreams are a jumble of incoherent events and feelings. There's little that I remember that makes any sense, but when I wake, there's a pall that hangs over me, like I've been wronged somehow.
What is this Midnight Barrow?
This place, I think. I've only seen glimpses of it in my dreams. It used to be a place where terrible criminals were exiled to be forgotten, until it met the same fate. Faded into myth, just like Blackreach.
Interesting. Who are the Draugr-kin?
Ghouls picking the bones of the dead. Necromancers and the like. They seem to be the ones who found this old lost barrow. I don't know what they came here for, but they've disturbed Jarl Hagridden, and gods know what else.
Interesting. Well, let's enter this Midnight Barrow and see what's going on once and for all. These necromancers probably raising a Draugr, it looks like. So kind of an explanation for there being Draugr awake before the time of Skyrim with Alduin returning. Makes sense, because you know that Draugr, they're like the servants of the Dragon Priest, and the Dragon Priest obviously worship the dragon, so the return of that is what's supposed to spring a lot of them back to life. But there have been Draugr, you know, Draugr sightings, Draugr coming from the dead for unknown reasons, and this seems to be
You
one
and
of them.
Fenn stay put until we clear a path to the underground.
Fine. Just don't take all day.
Interesting. Secure a path to the undergrove.
This is it.
I saw my ancestors'
lively and
remains
let's get
in
on
my
with it.
dreams, but I only know roughly where they are.
Okay. Well, we are headed here for the main quest. We got a few stops first. Retrieve Hagrid's. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's get the. Here's a pro gamer strat. Okay, sword, sky shard, bones, shield, helm, and then main quest. I think that sounds like a solid plan. This is a nice ruin though. It's different. It's not all just the same, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving it too much praise, but I really feel like they've done a great job, but making it look like Skyrim, but also mixing it up at the same time. It's the same. It's so familiar, but it's also different in its own thing. Bone flare. Nice. Very nice. Like, I could tell this is a Nordic crypt, but at the same time, it's like,
That's
it's
the wrong
fresh.
way. If you have something else more important to do, fine. I'll just wait here.
Well, yeah, it's the wrong way. What, am I supposed to do the other thing first? Okay, fine, I'll just do this first. Hagrid's sword.
You thought no one would find out? That none of us would survive? One is enough to expose your treason.
I gave no such order!
I have your betrayal, penned in your hand and stained in our blood.
So that was his crime? Sending his soldiers into a trap?
Okay, so I do feel like the game is subtly not nudging me that I do need to do this part first, because Lyris just kind of left, and yeah. I feel like that's what it's saying. Oh. Spicy. Well, let's just do this first. Just in case it's gonna want me to go around and do other stuff in here. Well,
No need. We're here.
The princess insisted.
We followed at a safe distance and only advanced after you cleared the way. From this point on, we stay together. And that's an order.
Yes. What she said. Now, let's enter the Undergrove.
alright, fine. We'll do this first, and then we'll come back around and do the other stuff. Gotta prioritize things, I suppose. Nether root, man. I really, every time I hear that, I just get Minecraft vibes. You know, go to the Nether. You know, I like that. That one Minecraft parody song, like something. It's like the parody of what was it? Got the moves like Jagger, but it's like something like Nether. I can't remember what it was, but that was
We need
great.
to find where they're experimenting with the Harrow Storms.
Yes, let's find it.
You honor me with your presence, my king.
Grey Host, stay quiet and listen.
Okay, they're running. It's fine.
This Harrow Storm must be the biggest we have ever wrought, my sister-in-arms.
That's the leader of the Grey Host.
Have we heard from Solitude? Is everything in place?
I have been assured this city is
Rada
ripe for
al-Saran and
harvest.
Exarch Ulfra. Should we postpone the test?
Certainly not. The holds are counting on us. Besides, we might be able to end this threat right here and now.
Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna do it then, right?
Dead, you. The murderers who killed our beloved Singalis.
And you're about to join him.
Impudent mortal. You will pay for your crime.
Ooh,
Now for the rest of these curs.
dang.
My king, allow me the honor of spilling their blood.
Very well, sweet sister. Join me in Greymoor. The task is done.
Let this Harrow Storm play the flesh from your bones.
Bring it on.
Svana, no!
Oh no.
See to Lyris, Fenn, and pray your elixir works.
Tell Svana. She needs time for the elixir to do its job.
Probably shouldn't take care of this.
I
bear distracted. We're all good. You got it, bear. Barry, yeah, it's Barry, right? Barry the bear. That's right. I got their name. I got Barry mixed in with Theodore earlier, didn't I? Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Okay.
I think it worked. I stood in a hero storm and nothing happened. Fenn's elixir is a success. And we took out another one of the Grey Host leaders. We've done good, my friend.
Are you sure you're alright?
Never better. We need to create as much of the elixir as possible and distribute it throughout Solitude before Rada Al-Saran's massive hero storm hits. I also want to find out who in the city is helping him. Let's meet back at the Blue Palace.
Well, it's probably your father. I'll meet you in the Blue Palace.
Once my father understands that we have a way to protect against the hero storms, he'll have to take us seriously. Let's get back to the city as fast as we can.
What just happened here?
I know, right? It happened so quickly. When we confronted Rada Al-Saran and Exarch Ulfra, the vampire lord blasted Lyris with his magic. When I saw her fall, I knew I had to act.
The Ashen Lord took down Lyris in an instant, leaving the rest to the werewolf. Worked in our favor.
It certainly gave us a fighting chance. When she called forth the hero storm, I grabbed the elixir from Lyris and barely thought about what I was doing. I just drank it down and walked into the storm.
That was risky, but
I don't
bold.
disagree, but somebody had to do it. There wasn't any other option. And I'd do it again. My people are counting on me.
Good, you're becoming a queen, aren't you? Brave but foolish, my old Nord friend. Then I'll take that, I'll sell it. Epic. Epic. Look at that. Ooh, Lyris is hurt. How is she doing? How's she doing?
Tell me, do I have a new scar? Enough with the coddling. Let's get back to the Blue Palace.
Okay, she's alive at least.
You go on ahead. I'll make sure Lyris gets back to...
Cool. Everyone's alive, everyone's well. This was a success, net gain, a net positive, right? Oh, we are gonna have to go back into that cavern though, help out that girl, her ancestors, because the game's cues didn't alert me very well, I guess. It's fine though. It's fine. We'll do things in whatever order. It does not matter. Blackreach, Greymoor, caverns, and these whoever draws these loaded screen art, they need a raise, right? They're amazing, fantastic. How do we get out here? How did that happen? Well, okay then. Which way is the? I think it's over here. Okay. Let me get out over here. Let me in to the place I belong, where I've always truly belonged. Up there, right above me. Here we go. There's a spooky underground tornado. Very spooky. All right. Headed up and away. Back here. Our final task for today. Our final mission. Retrieve these helmet and all the other bits and bobs for the lady who's scared and timid. She can't do it herself, apparently. She just grinded a little bit of levels, right? She just went out and got a little bit of XP to some quests. She'd be fine. But no, she needs our help. Like everyone else in this world. Everyone needs our help. Everyone. But it's alright. We're happy.
The Draugr, they'd sooner make a corpse of you than talk.
Well, it's fine. I'm not worried about him. Just run past him. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good, homie. Hello. I don't have the mini-map up. We need to go. Just go this way. It's fine. It's okay to run past him if there's not another player. If there were another player, I'd fight him. That way I'm not being rude and, holding them back or whatnot. But there's no other player, so it's fine. We can do whatever. Let's get that Sky Shard. That's what we're here for. The Sky Shard's the real power. Trigger Ice Reader. Ooh. It's a chest, but I don't care. I really don't. Not one bit. Just keep on running. He's a running. Doge is gonna doge. Alright. Okay. This is where we're gonna have to take a stand. Whoever's left chasing us will have to fight. That was almost a close call, but I think we're good now. We handled that pretty decently. Oh, there's still... Okay, there's still... Bad boy over here. Or is that a bad girl? I can't really tell. They're dead. It's fine. Whatever. Wismother. Let's take care of this. The dust. That's right. That's right. Let's get this guy shot. Gorgeous. Look at all this nice, just the detail though, like all these vines hanging down. It's gorgeous. Man, that's a lot of greenery. I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. Next we head up here to the boss. Yes, to get the bones. And then we go work our way around in a circle. Which way? No, this is the wrong way. This is the wrong way. It's
None
okay.
of the souls in this horrid pit received a proper burial. Neither will we if we aren't careful.
Don't worry, we'll be fine. We're all good. Just got some ghosts. No problem. Something strange in the neighborhood. They call us, right? Ghostbusters or so last year. No, they call us. That's a little unsightly. Just run right past it. Let's get this boss. If we get the boss... Nope. Hello, friends. I'm out of stamina. There we go. Is there another one? Yes, there's another one, of course. Of course. And now there's not another one. They all down. They all dead. Just how I like it. Got Delida the Damned. And what's that with her? Skeletal Bear? The generic. Okay. Grip thing that's coming. There you go. Down for the count. Sometimes Eternal Vigor. Okay, we're level 12. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. There's another. Oh, there's a player over there. Night Bear Explorer. Let's get this. Bones. Bones.
Jarl Hagridon has a matter of urgency for you to attend to.
What does he know to send us this far into the Reach?
You have your orders, Thane. I trust you know enough to carry them out.
Who was she to be bossing a Thane around?
Get that. Pretty nice. Okay. Well, one other thing though, in Markarth I'm excited about. Good guy Reachman. Good guy
How many
Reachman.
bones are down here?
Well,
How
yeah.
many were left to die down here?
Well, yeah, I mean, there are kind of a lot of people buried. That's kind of the point of this place. But look, in Markarth, they're gonna be Reachmen. We always fight them in every game. We're always just fighting the Reachmen mindlessly. Never get good Reachmen. The closest was that Sidna Mine quest in Skyrim, You have to escape and stuff, but still, most of them are still hostile to you, so. Except that one little group, but. Man.
For your treason against your hold and your people, we cast you from the halls of your ancestors. May they never know your name.
I did not betray my hold. She's the one who should face your judgment.
Seal him in.
Oh, gods! I can feel his terror! It's suffocating!
Oh, there's another player, so we'll take, even though they're 8-10, maybe we're fine. Oh, so they're gonna just they're gonna run past him, are they? They're that kind of player. Okay, fine. That's how you're gonna play. That's how you're gonna play. I'm just gonna run past. When I was trying to be nice. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. Take care of your own. Take care of your own stuff then. So we're gonna go this way. Alright. I try to be nice. See, that's what I get. I try to be nice. And people are just like, no. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Big sad. And then I get the big sad. But you know what? It's fine. Back over here. Back in town. Helmet. He has a Breton helmet for some reason. Okay. Well, then it's a Nord helmet in here. Okay.
Don't you love me, Hagridin? Do you want to see me grow old, wither, and die? There's a small sacrifice for eternity.
Listen to yourself, Esinia. Even one life is too many. I can't make that kind of sacrifice, not even for you.
That's everything. Let's get out of here with Hagridin's remains before we join these tortured souls.
Okay, let's leave. Exit is this away, and she just okay, fine. Dang, I didn't know if she could turn invisible like that. Why didn't she just sneak in and get them all herself? I mean, come on, really. Fine then. Keep your secrets. Hands, man. Kita would really like this place, wouldn't he? Oof. Mega oof. But we're almost out. And here we are. The spawn point of the dungeon. And the exit? Wait, is this the exit? Okay. I think so. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Lightless. Well, okay then. How do we get out of this place? Where's the exit? Are you serious? Are you serious? It wants us to go all the way up there, and not where we came in from? Really? Is that the game's idea of convenience? It assumed that I was going to be up the top by the end of it, but really I tried to be big brain and make a circle around, that way it'd be at the entrance. And no, it's still like, okay. Fine. We'll just go all the way back to where we were. Fine. It's all right. It's all good. I'm not upset about this. I'm not freaking out at all. It's fine. Look at this is great. This is great. My sense. Okay. Still going. Out of sprint. This is just as lovely. This is just lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to explore this dungeon a second time. I really appreciate. This is called brilliant game design, right? They know that we really like this game, and they know we really just we want nothing more than just play it over and over again. So what they did is they designed it in such a brilliant way so that once you complete the dungeon for the first time, you can complete it a second time just for free. They're giving it to us. They're giving us extra content. Extra content right here, folks. Brilliant. Simply brilliant. Okay. And now we're back to where we were at one point. To the exit. And what kind of pathway was that? Fine. Exit up here? Sure thing. Simply brilliant. Just groundbreaking. But we did it at least. We made it back. That was fairly quick. That didn't take too long, right? Just got to experience the craftsmanship, the architecture. Grand old time. Now tell me when I jump down here that she's gonna be down here, not up there on the ledge or something, right? Right. She's below. It still says below. I'm gonna have to trust it. Just gonna have to trust it. Why does it bring us out all the way up there? Fine. It's fine. I'll win.
I can't believe I'm still alive. That place will haunt my nightmares long after my damned ancestor's ghost gives me rest. May I have him, please?
Here are the remains.
I can't help but pity Hagridden, despite what he's put me through. I felt his torment. An eternity in the Midnight Barrow seems cruel, even for a traitor. From what I saw, it seems like he was the one who was betrayed. Was he really innocent?
I don't believe he's the one responsible for his deaths. His guilt lies in trusting a woman who confided her wicked intentions to him. Yeah, I'm sorry, your ancestor was a simp. And for simping, he was guilty as well.
You're right. He was the Jarl. He should have thrown that woman in chains at the mere suggestion of taking another person's life, let alone making some kind of sick sacrifice. Instead, they all paid the price. Did she get her desire, I wonder?
What will you do with the remains now?
I'll give him the burial he seeks, so we can both finally get some rest. But it'll be an unmarked grave. His name can stay buried down here. Call it mercy, not forgiveness. But at least I won't join him. I never could have done this without you.
Very well. Quest completed. And with that, guys, I mean, what's next? We got go to the Blue Palace. We'll cover that next episode. That's long enough for this one. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for more videos. I appreciate all the support, guys. And yeah, thank you for watching. Kai Zerker out. Peace and booyah.